Hello everyone, Archangel here, and this is a land battle. Well, I haven't done one in weeks, just because the land battles that I play tend to go on for like half an hour or more now, because it's usually either camping, artillery, or just big standoffs between infantry lines. But this one wasn't so long. It was, I think it was like 10 minutes or something. This is against my opponent Axis today on the Chubu Pass map. Okay, so I've got enough level, prestige rank or whatever you want to call it, levels to... I'm level 7 now, I think, and I get bigger armies now, so let's look at my army first. I've got my 2 units of Yariki, which you'll remember from pretty much every Young my battle. I've got Imperial Guard infantry. We haven't seen these before. They're elite infantry, the best you can get in numbers, I think. We've got my Infanterie de Marine, the French troops. I've got my Royal Marines, who are the British troops there. I've got my United States Marines, and I've got 2 other units of Imperial Guard infantry. Up on this hill, or down the hill now, I've got 2 units of Imperial Guard cavalry. Now we'll take a look at his army quickly before the combat starts. He's got 4 units of Yariki. I think it's 3 units of Shogtai. They're pretty elite melee infantry here. You can see they've not got much armour, so the bullets are going to be nice in their chests. Katana Kachi, he's got 2 of them, and he's got 3 units of Black Bear infantry, and his general over there, who's called Axis. Here he is. Nice uniform there, a lot like mine. I've got my Yariki in the woods at the moment. He's got a big cavalry advantage. I took these Imperial Guard cavalry thinking he wouldn't bring so much Yariki, and he did bring Yariki, so I was in big trouble. But I saw he was swinging these Shogtai maybe to ambush me from the side over here, so I was going to move these Imperial Guard infantry round and just spread out the line here. And the cavalry fight has just started. My guys are going to charge up there rather in a weird formation, to be honest. But I got the charge off on his guys, and then my other guys over here are going to charge his guys. If you pay attention to the ranks, you'll see he completely outranks my cavalry, both fights. And his cavalry are charging up the hill towards my carbine cavalry at the moment, so I'm feeling pretty confident that they're going to get some nice shots off here on his cavalry. But I forgot they were in skirmish mode, and I want to go to this fight down here, but I'll tell you what happens. They run straight into the edge of the map and get destroyed. So my infantry now are firing against all of their infantry. And we're really taking it to these Shogtai. I think the smartest idea for him would have been to use his Katana Kachi in front of the Shogtai, since that they've got less armor, the Shogtai. And this is where I'll be weakest, because these Shogtai are going to really destroy my Imperial Guard infantry in melee, but we have killed a third of his units. For some reason he just parks his Shogtai up here, straight in front of my infantry, and they're having a nice day shooting here, and off they go, of course. And all of his men's morale is pretty low at the moment. We can see the disaster that's come of the cavalry up here. I don't know what the hell I was doing. And they managed to outpace my Imperial Guard cavalry here, and then they spread out and dead. My Yariki also broke over here, but he did a very silly thing. I wasn't watching, and he just charged his Yariki straight into my Imperial Guard infantry, which kind of favoured me. If he charged from behind, then it'd have been different. But I saw he was just charging straight through in the end here, and I kept running my general. And he's got more Yariki coming from down this hill here, and they're going to pick up a lot of pace coming down the hill, as we can see. I'm surprised the riders aren't just flying off the front of the horses. So I'm going to charge my general straight through my infantry line, which is going to slow this right down. And my general actually gets through, while his Yariki completely decimate my infantry line there. But it was to save my general. If my general broke, I don't think the fight would have been won. As we can see, my Imperial Guard infantry putting up a good fight against the Shogtai actually, but the numbers game is starting to fade, and they're catching up with my Imperial Guard now. And yeah, the cavalry have just wiped out one of my units. But these cavalry over here are getting ripped up by my Royal Marines, who are pretty good in melee. They've completely wiped out my United States Marines. They're shattered and routing, and there's a cavalry fight over here also, and my general, he's getting mixed up in these cavalry, but they just ran straight through and got shot up by the revolvers, which was very lucky for me. I'm going to do what I just did and run my cavalry straight through here. And his general is somewhere around here. Oh, the general charged in with those cavalry and got absolutely destroyed by my revolvers. And this unit of Shogun did manage to wipe out my Imperial Guard infantry, but I'm going to use my Royal Marines here to finish those off. They're not going to get anywhere near them. And that was about it. It's a good game to my opponent Axis, and I'll see you all soon.